Welcome back to Entertain Me. I'm Heather Brooker. This is a show where we cover all things entertainment from SoCal to the silver screen. This week, Bob Odenkirk is back at the box office with Nobody 2. Do you guys remember when this movie first came out? The first Nobody came out in 2021, and it was such a fun watch. Bob Odenkirk, famously, of course, a very funny man. His background is mostly in comedy. Then, of course, he did Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, which put him in a more dramatic path. Well, now he's back in Nobody 2, and it is such a fun watch. If you enjoyed the first one, you'll definitely enjoy the second one. And I'm going to tell you about that, as well as the other movies at the box office this weekend on the Gary and Shannon Show.
What is your damage, Heather?
No. I am your father.
There's no crying in baseball! I'm the king of the world!
Hasta la vista, baby. This is entertainment news.
Heather Brooker is here.
Thank God.
Speaking of different bodies, hi. Hi.
Okay,
I love a good segue.
Speaking of bodies,
Yes.
The Hunting Wives has been all the rage. Everything everyone is talking about. A surprise hit on Netflix. And you let us know that you auditioned for this show.
I did. Also, breaking news really quick. They've just greenlit season 2 of The Hunting
no.
Wives.
Yeah, they had to. It's like
Official.
K-pop Demon Hunters. When you have that kind of demand, how can you not give the people more?
Right.
I have to tell you guys, when I'm listening to you all, and I hear you, especially today, talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, I'm literally going, oh my gosh, my daughter, 12 years old, obsessed with it.
Yeah.
We're listening to the soundtrack on repeat in our house, in the car, all the time. So it is hugely popular. I
Kiana,
wanna hear
28, obsessed with it.
There you go, Kiana, 28, obsessed. So I want to hear what you have to say about it.
I can't wait. I'm going to watch it today.
Yeah. Okay, so Hunting Wives, I found out in January of 2024 that I had an audition for this show called Hunting Wives. And I was like, what is this about? It was for a series regular lead role filming in North Carolina. And I was like, yeah, I will move to North Carolina to be a series regular on a show. And
It was the nipples, wasn't it?
yeah.
You didn't want to show your nipples.
No, I did. I was like,
okay.
please, someone look at them.
No, I
Like,
did. I really did.
I was
Okay.
like, please. I begged them. They were like, ma'am, please put your nipples away. I had to. I seriously had a moment because I was researching the show and I was like, what is this about? And I had a moment where I was like, do I want to risk my career as a serious journalist at KFI News to go and be a part of this show? And the answer was yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I did.
Yes, I did.
I will risk it all
Good. I'm glad
to be
you
a
made
part
the right
of this,
choice.
what people are calling a MAGA murder drama, which I think is so funny.
Oh, that is very funny. Okay.
It's like a murder sex show for like the MAGA crowd. And I'm
Oh my
like, I don't
God.
know. I think it's for everybody, to be honest. But I got the script for it. My role was for, of course, Star, the big gal in the role. And what they do sometimes in these shows is they already have somebody in mind, like a name, actor, or celebrity, but they'll get a couple like backups just in case something doesn't work out. And I was one of those backups.
the Chrissy Metz.
Yes.
I had a problem with her in this show.
She was terrible.
because she was distracting.
Yes.
You're like, is that Chrissy Metz? And then you're like, oh, what's she going to do in the show? She's going to be a big deal because it's Chrissy Metz.
And
And
she
then
did
she has
nothing.
nothing. There's no role there. And
She
you're
was
like,
not.
why was she even in it?
She was a regular,
She was a regular.
but was
But
a
not-
minor character,
Yeah,
right?
Right.
I think they just, so much of casting now, and you guys can, I mean, you watch a lot of TV shows and stuff. So much of it is this sort of stunt casting where they'll bring in a bigger name, somebody who's an established actor because they think, oh, people will tune in and watch. But yeah, this character really was a minor character.
She wasn't even
Yeah.
publicized as being in the show.
No.
So when she turned up on it, you're like, whoa,
Oh,
why
this
didn't
is
I hear
us.
about
Yeah.
her on the show?
The two scenes I auditioned for was the scene where she is talking with Abby in the beginning, and she's like, hey, let's go shopping, that sort of thing. And Abby's being really rude and dismissive to
Yeah.
her. That's the scene I auditioned for. And then the second scene that they had me do was in the police station where she's yelling at Jill. And
She was
saying,
really
like, "Your
not good in
son."
this show.
I know.
I couldn't decide whether it was the show and the material
Yeah.
because I love Chrissy Metz.
Yeah. It's because it wasn't me. But then wait.
But she wasn't good, right?
I went back and I looked at my audition and I didn't do a very good
Really?
job. I really was like, I just feel like I didn't do as good.
Did you
of a job
audition
as
in
I could.
person or did you put it on tape?
We did it on tape first.
I want to
and-
see it.
Yeah. And they were like, ma'am, please, we don't need to see your
Nipples.
boobs. And I was like, but I feel like this character would.
Just in case.
Do you need me to kiss any of you women on the show? Yes. Oh, twist my arm for the ratings. Of course, Netflix. I will be your bee.
Ma'am, again, we don't need your nipples for this role. Oh my God.
My husband's like, are you really going topless? Yes. Yes. Whatever it takes in Hollywood.
It's for my craft, honey.
It's the art. That's
And the
in there.
paycheck. All right. And the paycheck.
Do they pay? What kind of money do they pay for that kind of stuff?
Well, I know this one, the quoted was top of show which I think SAG rate top of show is like $10,000.
Wow.
Flat rate for the whole thing? Or
No,
is
I
it
think
for-
that's like per week.
Oh my
okay.
God.
Yeah, that would have been a good deal.
Right? That's why I'd have been like,
What do you
KFI,
get?
who?
What do you get for the
That's my
nipples?
salary for the
What
year.
are the nipples rolls?
Bonus money. See, this show, I did not know, because based on just a couple of scenes I had and a little bit of research that I did, it did not seem to me like it was that sexual. Although the description says there are some like sexual moments or whatever. I think SAG rule says they have to disclose that kind of information. But I did not realize like how graphic and the extent of it. I mean, you've got like wiener shots, like everything in this show. And it felt like
Got a wiener in a mobile home.
that we were in a mobile home. Like that should be its own show.
It should.
But like it felt like the throwbacks to like the old Skinamaxy movies,
Yes.
but like more graphic. And I just was like, wow, Netflix is really going for it here.
Right.
Push the envelopes.
And it paid
Yeah.
off because it's a huge show. Everybody's talking about it. And also on a side note, you must be reading my mind to you guys and just like that, it makes me so mad what they've done to these characters that I loved for so long.
I know.
I'm not going to cry,
and
but
we
I
have
might cry.
a loyalty towards them
Yes.
to where we have to go through their journeys.
Yes.
And their journey led us to hell this
It was-
last season.
It was truly one of those shows you hate watch.
I hated
you watch
it.
it and you're like, I'm
Last
mad.
night, I was like, I hate that I have to watch this,
But you gotta
but I'm
finish.
going to watch
You
it
gotta
before
see it.
Hard Knocks because it's the season finale and then I'll be done with it and I can move on to football.
You're like, please let her have just like some kind of decent ending. Wrap it up in some
I hated her
way.
by the end, and I loved Carrie Bradshaw.
I
I
know.
freaking hated her by the end.
Which were you? Which character were you in Sex and the City? Which one
I
did you
was
relate
Charlotte.
to? You were.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Yes, you are.
I get that all the time.
Well, you don't get Samantha.
I loved Samantha.
Yeah. Were you a Samantha?
My dad used to say, when my dad would weigh in on this, he used to say that I was a Carrie.
Oh yeah.
Because you
didn't
don't want to
like
think of
main
your
character?
daughter as Samantha.
No.
Also.
Main character as well. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Carrie's the main character.
I loved Carrie back in the day, but
Yeah.
now it's like, oh man.
No, they
I think
wrecked
it's
it.
because my dad saw me as perennially single too.
Oh, there you go.
And
Just never finding
she's
love
now 76 and still single in
in
this
her
show.
gorgeous New York apartment.
Apartment.
Don't go anywhere. We'll come back and do a quick review of some of the
Oh
stuff
yes, we
coming
actually
out.
have to talk about movies.
I love that apartment.
I know, right? I want to be rich in New York, you guys. Who do I have to show my nipples to?
That's how you know we've gotten.
Not nobody in this room.
okay.
I mean,
Put those
feel
away,
free.
Heather.
Yeah. Okay. Not now. Not now.
What do I get?
That was him low key asking for your
For
nipples.
Heather Brooker has joined us. We like to talk about movies and stuff that are coming out. I loved Bob Odenkirk's Nobody when it came out 4 years ago, and now there's a sequel.
There's a nobody too. Okay, I'm going to pause so Elmer can do his thing. Elmer. Are you ready?
Oh no! Oh.
Elmer.
I had
He
it
was
ready
like,
on the
remember.
last one, not on this one.
All right, that's all right. We'll do it in post. Nobody too. Okay, the first one was so much fun. I totally agree with you. Was so surprised. So it's Bob Odenkirk, of course. A lot of people know him as Mr. Show. He has a background in comedy, but he was also in Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. When he kind of took a more dramatic turn. Nobody too tells the story of he's trying to go on vacation with his family. He kind of unwittingly got into this crime fighting, fist flying, role. And now he is going on vacation with his family and somehow stumbles into another like crime ring and has to fight, the bad guys again. He just can't avoid being the hero.
Well,
And It's from the writers of John Wick, so it's that style of fighting, and it's just a little almost outlandish-like, but you love watching it.
Cartoonish. That's the word I heard today, was that it was a little cartoonish.
A little cartoonish, but like in a fun way, because you're watching this guy, this middle-aged guy, dad bod, looks like an everyman. He doesn't look like your John Cena action hero, but he looks like a dad that would just suddenly start beating somebody up. So it's very entertaining. It's a fun show. I've interviewed Bob Odenkirk for the first Nobody movie, and it was just a blast talking to him about the turns that his career has made and how much fun he's having as an action star.
A new It girl, Sydney Sweeney, has a new movie coming out with one of my favorite actors, Paul Walter Hauser. Americana. So this is basically a movie. Some people are comparing it to like Tarantino's earlier films. They're calling it kind of Tarantino-esque. It's sort of a Western neo-noir compared to Blood Simple and The Last Stop in Yuma County. They basically go on an adventure trying to get what they call a ghost skin or a ghost shirt. It's a shirt that is a Native American shirt that protects you from bullets. And there's a ton of bullets flying in this movie, so everybody wants to get their hands on this shirt. It's highly stylized. It has cute, quirky moments. It's also got Halsey in it and McSteamy, Eric Dane from, almost said Grey's Anatomy, but it's not that one.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm right. Yay. Yay for me. Sorry, I'm still thinking about nipples.
I know you are.
And it's a fun show. It's really great. If you love those classic Tarantino early day movies of Westerns and lots of violence, you'll definitely love this.
Heather.
Yeah.
You are a delight and a joy. And we will miss you until next Friday.
We never know where the conversation is going to take us. Every week on Gary and Shannon, only on KFI. Thank you guys so much for listening to Entertain Me. Take a minute and share this show with your friends, would you please? Let them know how much you're enjoying it. I would really appreciate it. And feel free to leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. But also remember, you can listen anytime on the iHeartRadio app.